What's good, Tech family, man? As y'all know, always gonna provide y'all the updates. We got another big one, man. Chit Wright has hit the portal for the Yellow Jackets. She went off this past season, had a really good year, I thought. Coming off the bench, 7.2 points per game, 2.6 assists. Had a career high 15 plus points against Nebraska, who was number 23 at the time. Did a phenomenal job, I thought, as well. Was featured in a game when they went up against. She was featured by Holly Rowe when they went up against Richmond. Obviously, they won that game. The Spiders did beating Georgia Tech. But obviously, I thought a really good building block for them going into the future of what they were trying to do. But like you said, it's difficult, especially with a new coach at the helm. Coach Nell Fortner, she ends up retiring. And the Yellow Jackets have so many women that have hit the portal and found new teams. And here's the update via on 3 of the portal, right? Obviously, you have Toni Morgan, who hit the portal. She has found a new home at Kentucky. You also have Danielle Carnegie. She's now at Georgia, decided to stay, obviously, in the state. Tiana Thompson found a new home at Ole Miss. And then you have Rushney. I'm going to just say Rushney A. I'm not even going to try to butcher her name. She's obviously at Clemson. And Kara Dunn found a new home with USC here recently. So it's tough, to say the least. 6 girls are officially in the portal for the Georgia Tech. But it's what happens when you get a new coach, right? She probably has a certain way of style that she likes to play. And, some of the girls want to see what's out there for them. Not the coach they got accustomed to and they knew will roll, and Coach Nell retired. So I don't blame them, the players, for seeing the new homes and things like that. But it's going to be interesting. For Jackets fans, though, don't lose hope. I had a comment on my YouTube via GTBoy_1. Always appreciate the love and support, man. But yes, Chit Chat is in the portal. I think Coach Claren Blair is doing a really good job, right? She was able to keep Termis, obviously the big man for them. She averaged, a career high in minutes this year. She increased a lot of her categories in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals. And then they added a girl in the portal as well from Florida State. So I think she's just getting started. She's obviously hasn't been playing around. She added 2 new members to her staff this past week. So I think she's going to remain aggressive, and she's going to have to. They don't have a 2025 class coming in. That's up with a lot of players, right? Michaela Taylor, we'll see what happens there if she stays. But they don't have a lot with all these girls hitting the portal. So she's going to have to be uber aggressive probably over this next week and a half to try to land some people. But Chit Chat was just a phenomenal player. Like I said, she got better as the season wore on. Started averaging more minutes. 3 of the last 4 games, she averaged over 30-plus minutes, hit double figures in 2 of her last 4. She was just getting more and more comfortable with this team and the offense. And you could just see her starting to flourish. And I thought going forward, Tech has some good building blocks with her, Kara Dunn for 1 more year, Carnegie potentially, but now it's going to be a new team. So I would tell Yellow Jackets fans, man, just expect a rebuilding year. Don't expect this to be a top-notch year for the girls' women's program. Definitely be happy with what happened this past year with Coach Nell and her going out and retiring. But yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of a rebuild season for Georgia Tech. I'm not going to say they're going to finish last or anything like that because I think they got the right coach at the helm and Coach Claren Blair. But I think it's going to be definitely some growing pains because you got to see what she's going to get, how that meshes together, and how she starts recruiting this next class coming up is 2026. That's going to tell you a lot about Georgia Tech moving forward, how elite she can be at recruiting the class. You saw what Coach Nell was able to do with Carnegie, Dunn, and landing some of these girls. So she did an outstanding job. We'll see if Coach Blair can do the same thing, man. But yes, tough day seeing Chit Chat Wright hit the portal. But nonetheless, it's just a new regime, new era. And you're obviously going to see new players at the helm for Georgia Tech move forward. But any updates for Yellow Jackets, I got y'all covered. I'll definitely react and respond. Appreciate all love and support, man. And shout out to my Tech family.